What is going on, and welcome back to Hungary for Success with me, FoggyPlays, on FM21. Today we're taking on Budafok in the Hungarian Cup third round, and we have a game against Kismet in the league. We have had our first defeat of the season, so that's disappointing. But other than that, form has been pretty okay. So if you enjoy the episode, do make sure to like it and subscribe to the channel so you can see more of this fantastic content. Let's get into the video. But like I said, fellas, we're playing Budafok. It is their second team. Still, it's Budafok. And then we're taking on Kismet in the league. Should be an interesting game because they are sitting third in the league. Since we were last, we've been in pretty decent form, but as I said, we did lose a game. Fortunately, it was to Haladas, who I think were third at the time when they beat us. That was our first defeat as Dorogi manager. I was very disappointed, but we've been pretty good, scoring plenty of goals. I'm quite happy. The board did offer to change our expectations. I left it at top half. I am slightly weary that it could all crumble apart. We could end up being way down the league. We've 36 players in our first team. I should probably look to fix that. But yeah, we have had one signing. The transfer window opened on the 15th, so it's only been open less than 2 weeks. But we have a couple of players who are looking to go out on loan. Thomas Lennart is potentially leaving on a pre-contract. Speaking of pre-contracts, we've signed this Bosnian centre-back from Radnik, who looks like he could have some decent potential. He'll be coming in June because we can't afford to actually pay for his release clause because we have no money and we're over our wage budget. The wage budget will be fine. I'm not too worried about it right now, but we have signed a player, Shillard Vass, who came from Veszprem. He was playing consistently first team football. We agreed to loan him out, so he is on the loan list. To be fair, he would be a first team player, but I don't want to annoy him because we didn't. I'm going to loan him out because I don't want him to be upset. If he doesn't get loaned out, I'll just play him. It says we paid 1.4k for him. We have not. We paid nothing for him, but we've agreed to pay 1,400 over 2 years, I think. But we're going into this game today with pretty high expectations. Mercitz is going to be starting in goal. Karash and Sorenci are starting as our wingbacks, or fullbacks, sorry. Suarez and Belniezi as our central defence, with Nagazi and Ortiz in central midfield. Shabo is starting on the right with Barna, who is back from his loan, on the left. Delchig and Gabriel starting up front. We have a few injury concerns, nothing too major. Jalusis is injured, just small, recovering from a pulled calf muscle. Perry Moss has picked up an injury. He's been injured pretty much the majority of the season. And Neary is also out. So we have a bunch of players who aren't fully fit because we're just back from a mid-season break, which, players are going to generally be tired after a mid-season break. We've had one friendly since, so we haven't had a huge amount of time to kind of get the players up to scratch. But we're just going to use this game as that game to get the players fit, because the Kismet game, much more important that we win that. I wouldn't mind winning this game. I'm not going to turn around and be like, I do not want to win this game. I would love to win this game, but if we don't, it's not the worst thing in the world. Ideally, we do win it, and we to win the game, we do need to have a highlight. We have gotten our first highlight 23 minutes in. Delchig back to Nagazi, Ortiz, Barna. We did have a couple of players in on trial during the winter break, or the mid-season break. None of them, well, a lot of them caught my eye. None of them we could afford. So or just continuing as we were, pretending that we didn't have these fantastic players in on trial who we just couldn't afford, and Delchig hits the post from a yard out. He has dropped in his physicals quite substantially since he signed his contract. I think the mid-season break was not the best thing in the world for him, but it's fine. Jabo wins the ball back for us. Gabriel Delchig, who I think if you just play him as a target man on support, they're not going to be moving around too much. It'll be fine. Suarez tries to get the ball forward for Gabriel, but can't. Ortiz finds Berna. Delchig, what a save by their goalkeeper. He looked like he was going the opposite direction, but somehow managed to get his hand to stop it. And now, okay, I was going to say they're on the break, but Crash just takes his man out of the game. Just like, nah, we're not having this at all. This is not good enough. To be fair, I'm not happy. This has definitely been less than ideal. We do not want to go and have to play extra time this. Against Kisvarda, yeah, no problem. All day long. I would take extra time against them because it means we've done enough to put them under pressure that we'd be able to even consider winning the game. Not so much in this one. This is one that we should absolutely comfortably smash the team we're playing. Shabo has been not very good, so we're going to bring on Canolas, who, like I said in the last episode, has been quite good. He has come along quite significantly recently. Rishako is going to come on as well for Suarez, and we're going to give people a team talk because now it actually does affect the players. They actually kind of go, oh, I don't know, maybe we might actually be able to do something in this game. I'm going to demand more. This has just been terrible. This game has been terrible. They're just playing ultra defensive, and we just don't seem to be able to break them down. Belchig, you're going to come off as well. Or Mezeros, but we're going to move it to, yeah, we're going to play the 4-2-3-1 and see if that'll do something. Cause, like I said, this game has been quite poor so far. Do we take off Sorensi as well? I'm going to bring on Zabari. We're going to go fullback on attack for both of them. Team talk, point finger, good display. Motivated both the players, which is delightful. They have a free kick just outside their area. Wasn't worth the highlight. Interesting. Berna wins his header, but we've come away with the ball, which is fine. Canalas, he must be hella short. Berna, Giorgio Berna gets himself a goal. Get in there, my son. Bring him back, and he scores. I have considered bringing back Adam Nemeth as well, but I don't think we need to bring the two of them back. They've gone, I swear to God, if they score. Oh. Okay, it's offside. I was going to say, what is Mercedes doing? But it's fine. It's fine. Miles offside. Absolute miles offside. And, oh, another highlight. Nice throw by Crash. Gearsick is true. Straight at their keeper. Olish has no problem with that kind of shot at him. He'll take him all day. Ortiz with our corner gets it in, and it's quite comfortably cleared. And Zilari, thankfully, was back defending, and that's an interesting clearance when there was very little pressure on the defender. Surprised that he just booted it like that. Crash gets the ball forward, it gets cleared, and we've stumbled to a win. We had a 2.31 XG, and we only scored one against a team that is significantly worse than we are. I don't think has there been any surprise results? Not really. Youthful Budafok 2 come unstuck. To be fair, it was not a great game. We do get $4,000 for winning, which is fantastic. We are struggling a little bit with money. Obviously, less than ideal. We're down to 30k. We do need to sort this wage budget problem. What I've been doing is signing players, trying to get them to take at least the same amount of money they're currently on, if not a pay cut, and trying to get rid of their 30% wage increase when we get promoted, or promotion wage increase, because that is going to be a killer for next season. The draw is tomorrow, so we'll be back with the draw, and then we're going to be playing against Gyurmat in the league. If they win, or no, actually no, if they win, makes no difference. We're still going to be second regardless. So it is time for Gyurmat now. We should win. Are we going to? Well, we have to wait and see, I suppose. But I think we can. I think we can do it. I'm really hoping we can do it. They do want us to change. Oh, Belinsky, the guy who arrived before we got here, he is unhappy. So there's potential that he'll be leaving as well. We are going to put Vi on the bench, even though he's not going to be here next season. Also, Gabriel, that's been great recently. So we're going to have him sit this one out. And is there anyone else I want to change? Is there anyone returned from injury? No. Quick little update on players. Silig has 2 loan offers to go out on loan, and Ashka have come in and offered him a pre-contract. Our director, our head of youth development, is trying to sign this guy, Eric Kakuk. See how we get on. But Lennart has gone to Soroksar. They had a pre-contract with him. They didn't have the money to buy him with cash, so I was like, here, just take him. Just get him away from me, basically. I just don't want him in the team. He cost far too much money, and we're struggling financially as it is. Last thing I need is a player who's got massive wage sitting on my team. Not really happy to be here. So I think we do need to sort our assistant, or vice captain, sorry. Because I think he was the vice captain. Or was he the captain? I'm not 100%. I do not remember. I think Mesheras is the captain, and he was the vice captain. Mesheras has picked up a tight hamstring. That was fantastic. Perfect to bring him in. We'll give him a couple of minutes just to run around, see if he drops down. Because as it is right now, he's not suffering hugely. And Canalas, with the first shot that we've seen, puts it over the bar. And Guillermat have control, but Barna has won the header. It's nice having Barna back in the team. Beautiful tackle. Shorinshi, who actually had a question from one of the reporters, were we going to sign him? Gearsick. That was disappointing. I was kind of expecting him to do something with that. Depression or losing. Oh, come on, we need to win this game. Depression or losing. Marsitz clutches the ball. Depression are 2 down. We need to win this game. Canalas gets around his man. Oh, he is doing Oh, we've hit the post. We've been quite unlucky so far. Depression are 3 down. Mesras gets it forward. Not a great pass. Karash gets there just before the Guillermo player. Nagazi, who does all the dirty work. Gearsick, he's put it wide again. Question is, would Gabriel have scored those? Would Gabriel have scored them? Potentially. Gabriel does score fairly, well, semi-regularly. Gearsick, he's hit the post again. And he was onside. What? Oh. Okay, we have a free kick right before halftime. Mezeros. Okay, the keeper actually managed to keep hold of it. It looked like everybody, bar the goalkeeper, touched the ball there. And they've come down the other end, and Mirsits punts it away. So we're going to go into the dressing room now. Right, so I'm going to thrash my arms and say that we should be doing better. So we're really, really not playing well. Canalas and Karash both going to get a telling off. They both seem to enjoy it. They're a glutton for punishment. We're going to take off Mezeris. Just because I don't want to risk him. So we're going to bring on Toth, who's an adequate replacement. I don't want to make changes up front just yet. I think Gearsick and Delshake, if they're given the opportunities to keep playing the way they are, they'll eventually get a goal. I hope. Girmat do start the second half with a highlight. Karash, Nagazi, playing around in defence. That's question. Oh, I thought you've literally been on the pitch. 2 minutes. He's been on 2 minutes and he got sent off. Oh. He was on the pitch 2 minutes. I literally brought. Delchik's coming off, and we're going to bring on Mitchell, who isn't much of a box-to-box midfielder. Yeah, we're just making him a winger on attack. Barna. Yeah. Okay. Mitchell's coming on. Apprehensive. You know, we've made 2 substitutions, both for the same position. Oh, this is Ngazi. No, Ngazi's going to have to stay on because we're out of midfielders. Heffler. Yeah, I felt like that was going to happen. Nagy, I think has he just signed? I know Guillemot's signed and Nagy in the January transfer window, but I don't know whom. We're going to make a change now to go. It's going to go 3 up top. Everyone, get forward. Actually, what I'm going to do is put you here. Make you target man support. Gearsick is not playing well enough for me to. Gabriel, you're coming on. Karash, wingback attack. Shouldn't say you can be a complete wingback on attack because you're actually a winger that I play at left back. So good luck. Is there anyone like I could bring on my own Nagy? Just saying. Gear 6 not in the best of form either. We could just bring on Shabo. Fuck it, we will. Make him a pressing forward. Oh. We're going to go extremely direct. Much higher tempo. Distribute to target man. We're just going to press all the buttons. Thrash my arms. Expect a good performance. Nobody cares. And we're going to spend the last 20 minutes just all out attacking. Mitchell, of course, has picked up a booking now. We're going to go. Fuck it. We're going to attack. We're going very attacking. I'm going to berate the players. Even if we get a draw. Like, of all the games for us to fuck up. Of all the games. It's the one where Depression are losing. Karash stops ball. Suarez. Oh, it's gone over the top. Shabo. Okay, it's a goal. It counts. It counts. Okay. Everything's cool. Everything's cool. Just hoofing it forward, hoping for the best. Where's Foy? Are you? Let me click on him. Yeah, okay, so he was just super deep. Probably. Okay, he's definitely offside. Yeah. I probably should not be very attacking right now. But there's 4 minutes left. There's a minute left. The game is over. We've managed to get a draw when we shouldn't have. Mitchell 6.3 on a booking. Point finger. Not happy. Individuals. Where are you? Barnabas. I can't give you an individual talk because you got sent off so goddamn quickly. Don't you love it when you can't give out to a player because they got sent off so early or so abruptly? Mitchell, not happy with your performance. To be fair, weren't really a player I was expecting to bring it on in the first place. But that's fine. We've managed to get a draw. Depression got absolutely shit stomped by the team who jump up to fourth because of it. We are equal on points with Depression. I'll take it. Mesros is only for 2 days. Toth. Automatic ban. Whatever. Dismissed for a bad tackle, and the referee's decision was probably justified. Yeah, I'm gonna fine him. A week and a half wages. A week and a half wages. When are we coming back? Well, my friends, we will be back for... Don't really want to come back. Do we come back for Hanvid? I think we have to. Come back for Hanvid and Gjor. Gjor are down in 12th. What? That is unexpected. Season preview, I think it still has us way down. Yeah, still has us down as finishing 13th. Gjor are expected to finish 4th. They're not doing so well. The Seofok goalkeeper, whose contract is running out, is one of my favourite Hungarian goalkeepers. So he is top of the shopping list. If at all possible, I will be getting him into my team. Hopefully. And if we're doing it and we're getting promoted, then I think we have a fairly high chance of doing so. Hopefully we can fix this wage budget problem so the overall balance doesn't become much more of a problem, because it is not great at the moment. 579 people showed up to our stadium, which holds 5,000, might I add. Fantastic. 23 people showed up to the Budafok game. 10 of them were away fans. Don't you just love commitment? So yeah, we're going to be back for Hanvid, and we might come back for Kazin Kabarchika, because they have beaten Depression twice this season. Beat them 3-1 here, and then they beat them 2-1 at the start of the season. So this team, quite good. We did beat them 2-0, so we're not as bad as we smell. So we will be back for those 2 games in the next episode. If you've enjoyed this one, do make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It makes a massive difference to the channel, and it makes me happy. Thank you very much for watching, fellas, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!